أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I welcome all of you for the first class of Python programming. May peace, blessings, and mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon all of you. So before we begin, let us thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has given us such opportunity to teach and learn from each other. And let us purify our intentions that whatever we learn, actually we have to learn what benefits us, and then we'll also ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He benefits us from what we have learned. Let us recite the dua once. Allahumma allimna ma yanfa'una wafa'na bima 'allamtana wa zidna ilma. Allah, let us learn what would benefit us and benefit us from what we have learned, and also increase us in knowledge. Ameen. So today is our first class, and this would be our outline. We'll follow in this way. Firstly, I'll introduce myself, and then we'll go to you. I'll talk about what is meant by programming, Python, why do we need, what does it mean. Then I'll give you a quick plan of how we are going to tackle this subject. If the time permits, I'll also introduce what is meant by algorithm and flowchart. Why these two things? Maybe it sounds so simple if I say that I'll let you know what is meant by algorithm and flowchart, but every programmer has to know about these two terms, algorithm and flowchart. That's why I'll be going to teach you about this. If you already know that, that's very good, and that will help you and me, inshallah. So about me, I am Alia Tabassum. Yeah, most of you know me. I am from India. I am born and brought up in Sangaradi, a small town. If anybody have you known about this? Yeah, we'll talk later, inshallah. And I have done bachelor's and master's in computer science from Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University. Are you listening me? Yes? It looks like I'm talking to myself.
Yes, we are listening you.
Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah khair. And after my master's, I got married, alhamdulillah. And then I moved on to Qatar. Here I applied for PhD. And now I am a PhD student in Qatar University in computer science. And my specification is cybersecurity. And yes, I'm a programmer. I love programming. And now I would like to listen from you. As I have told about me, you can say me, who are you, where are you from, and why do you want to learn Python or programming? Okay, now it's your turn. So who is going first?
Assalamu alaikum. This is Mirza Yunus Adibek.
MashaAllah.
I'm from India and from Hyderabad. I'm born and brought up in Hyderabad only, and completed my graduation from JNTU Affiliated College, Greenford College of Engineering and Technology. And then I completed my master's from JNTU Affiliated College, Asifia College of Engineering and Technology.
MashaAllah.
Then in the year 2018, I came here in Qatar. So here in Qatar, I started my PhD, pursuing PhD from Qatar University, Computer Science Engineering.
MashaAllah.
So my aim,
you are my peer.
Yeah, my aim is to learn this language to develop my skills and to build a path in cybersecurity and machine learning area. So I'm very much happy and very much glad by your team for giving a huge platform to learn the things very easily and very conveniently. May Allah help you people, give strength and give success here and hereafter the world. Jazakallah.
Thank you, Mr. Yusuf Ali Beg. Yusuf or Yunus? Yunus Ali Beg.
It's Yunus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. And who's next? I see 7, and Yunus has introduced. And now I would like to go Mehraj Unisa. Can you please introduce?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Mehraj Unisa.
Yeah.
And I am from India. Now I am pursuing computer science engineering from Hyderabad. I am interested in Python.
Okay, mashallah. Thank you for introducing Mehraj. And now we have Razia Sheikh.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yeah, this is Razia. I'm from Hyderabad. I born and brought up in Kodar. I have completed my MSc MEd, MSc in Organic Chemistry and Masters in Education. I worked as assistant professor for organic chemistry. Later, I got married, and after 8 years, again, I started my career as a teacher. But I'm not satisfied with this field. That's why, with the help of my husband's support, I want to expose to different area. So that's why I selected Python.
Mashallah.
Okay, and I learned a little bit Python. Now I want to improve my knowledge. That's why I have joined here.
Great. Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, we'll have great time together. Inshallah.
Yeah. Inshallah.
We have Sheikh Ajaz Ahmad.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So this is Sheikh Ajaz. I have born and grown up in Hyderabad. I have completed my master in business administration in the year 2017.
Mashallah.
And later on, I have worked in a MNC called MOL. And later on, after working 4 years over there, then I moved to Genpact. Currently, I'm a senior associate and currently doing work from home. And in Genpact also, they are giving these kind of trainings like Python learning, machine learning. So over there also I'm getting training, but it is like going very fast, and which
okay, mashallah.
So I just want to learn from your team also, so that I can get more knowledge and I can learn easily. So thanks for that, and yes, that's it about me.
Mashallah, thank you very much. We have Zuha Fatima. Buha Fatima.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Zuha Fatima. Currently, I'm pursuing mechanical engineering from Deccan College.
Mechanical?
I'm from India.
Wow, mashallah.
Yes. I just joined this Python classes to my skills and to gain knowledge.
Mashallah. Thank you very much. You are a very precious
Am I audible?
for us. Yes, you are audible. Mashallah. You are really a very precious student for us because you are from mechanics. Great. And we have
yeah, inshallah.
Oh, sorry, where I am. Okay. We have Farhad Sabah. Yeah. Her audio is not working, I guess. Farhad Sabah. And we have Muhammad Zubair. I hope all of you know Farhad Sabah and Muhammad Zubair. They are our tutors, right? With machine learning and Java. Do you want to hear an introduction from them again? Okay. Yes. So now it's the time to know about programming, right? Now we are done with the introductions. Now we'll go to programming. So programming is something which you see it everywhere around you, in every application, in every hardware or software. You see programming everywhere. What's behind Twitter? What's behind Facebook? What's behind my computer? Now you are able to see some presentation. What's behind this? It's programming. Now we are interacting through Zoom application. What's behind this? Programming. So when the world is completely running on programming, it's very important for us to know about this and learn program. Okay, so I want you to understand that programming is very significant. If you don't know programming, it's like you don't know some very important thing. That's why we need to learn programming. And why do we need programming? Why do we need? Now I'm communicating with you. Whatever I'm saying, you are able to understand. Because our brains are programmed in such a way that we understand languages. Right? A person says, hi. Another person says, hello. What's here? There is programming. But this programming is highly different when compared to the programming of electronic devices. This is a miracle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that nobody can do. It's such innovation, such creation that nobody on this earth or heavens or anywhere can compete. When we are trying to teach something to a child, we teach something. Like, for example, if we give a biscuit to a child, he knows that he has to eat this. The next time we give him a chocolate, he eats. We don't need to program him that this is also for eating, this is also for eating. But we need to do this for machines. You know, machines, when you say hi to a computer, what does it understand? It understands something like this. If you can see the characters there, at, dollar, percent, something like this. And you cannot make the computer to understand what you want to say. Are you getting my point? We cannot make the computers understand our language. Our language is high level, which is created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Later on, from those languages, humans have invented many other languages. What is the language that was invented by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Can anyone answer?
Arabic.
Very good, mashallah. This is the language of Allah. This is the language of heavens. This is the language that is spoken by Allah, His angels, His prophets, and inshallah, we must learn Arabic, okay? But we'll see about this later, inshallah. So from that language, humans have created many other languages. Allah has kept that ability in humans to create languages. And from that ability, we have also created a language that can communicate to the machines. What does machine understand? If you can see the image, this is what a machine understands. What is this? A string of zeros and ones. Only zeros and ones? Is that really? Is that really a computer that understands only zeros and ones? Yes, it can understand only zeros and ones. You may wonder that how such big programs are running, how such big applications are running. How is this possible on only zeros and ones? Yes, this is possible. But you cannot remember all zeros and ones, right? You cannot remember. So we need programming. We cannot remember all zeros and ones. They cannot understand the high-level language. So there should be a common point between the machines and humans, right? For that reason, we need programming. And let us try to understand what is meant by programming in terms of the actual computer science terms. And then I'll give you a simple definition of that. So our author, Hall, says, it is the art of programming a computer. It is the art of designing efficient and elegant methods of getting a computer to solve problems, theoretical or practical, large or small, simple or complex. And it is also an art of translating the design into an effective and accurate computer program. So it might be very difficult to dissolve in your brains. Programming is just a way to make the computer do your task. Okay? You are trying the computer or the machine to do your task in a programmed way. You will give step-by-step instructions, step-by-step command that do this, please do this, please do this in this way. So this is what programming is. Yeah, we are good to go, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what can we do with the programming? You can program hardware in the sense the computer or the mobile phone that you are using now to attend this session. It has some hardware in it, right? That hardware is completely programmed. All the hardware things, I mean the physical things that you can sense, that you can see, that you can touch, these kind of things are called hardwares. These hardwares are completely programmed. There is a big lines of codes that's running behind it to do those tasks. When you click a button on a mobile, something happens. That click, you have a physical touch with your mobile, right? That physical touch is programmed in such a way that when you touch this way, something happens. When you power off your mobile phone, something happens. When you increase the volume, something happens. So this is what is called hardware programming. You know, we have so many languages for programming, but Python has entered everywhere. It has entered everywhere. You can write from small application to smart homes. Python is there. If you can see this image where we have a kitchen, right? We have all the things there. This is an image of a smart home where everything is being operated online, I mean in the smart way, with some mobile gadget or with some computer electronic devices, I mean overall. Okay, so this is the way we do hardware programming. And for the software programming, we have many applications. I think I don't have to say about this. All the things that you say every day, Google, PayPal, Gmail, and all these things are software programming. Okay, so it's your choice to choose any of the field, hardware programming or the software programming. Okay, so software programming is the computer science students, and hardware program is computer engineering students. Do you understand the difference? between computer science and computer engineering. Okay, got it? So if you want to be a computer science student, you can go in software programming. If you want to be a computer engineering student, you can go in the hardware programming. So how we do the programming now? It's, as I told you, the computer understands only zeros and ones, which we say a binary language, only zeros and ones. That's very low level language, and that's understandable by a machine. And what I am talking now with you and what we talk usually is a high level language, which is English text or say numbers. All these things are our language. It's very high level language. Between these two languages, there is a translator. There is a bridge that connects these two languages, and by which we program the machines. Okay, if you are clear, we'll move forward. Okay, there is a low level language, zeros and ones, there is a high level language of R, and there is a translator. What we are doing, we will program on the translator. I mean to say that when you write some code like hash include or printf or public class something, all these comes in the middle level. We have made some codes. We have made some codes. For example, if say printf, if I say you print, what do you understand? I am saying that print something. But when I say same print to the machine, it does not understand. It thinks, what does it mean? What I do for programming is I write printf, and behind that printf, I'll give a lines of definition, a lines of understanding to the machine that when I say printf, you need to print whatever is there inside that. Like this, we have to give commands. Like this, we have to train machines. Okay. And today, what we are going to learn is Python. Okay. Why do we want to learn Python? It's actually, we have so many benefits, so many things that I have to speak about Python. But if I say you now, you cannot understand. Really, you cannot understand, because for understanding the benefits and the uses of Python, you need to at least know the terminology of programming. Terminology, I mean the keywords. If I say it's open source, and if I say it's automation language, if I say it's a high level language, everything goes from your head. Okay, I mean everything bounces. Okay, so I will tell you the benefits, the uses of Python class by class. As on we go forward, I'll tell you there. Okay, now let us know some of the benefits, only some. Okay, why do you have to learn Python? The first benefit is, I'll tell you. You know, I'm studying PhD in computer science, I told you, right? So here we have Python course, Python subject as a course. And you know, what's the cost of this course here? It's a 3 credit hour course here. 3 credit hours, you may understand. We have this system in our India too, credit hours. And for this 3 credit hours, you know, what's the cost of Python? Python, no, actually it's for common for all. It's 6,000 Qatari riyal. If you convert it into Indian rupees, it's like 1.2, around 1,20,000 Indian rupees. Why I'm saying this is just to make you understand the importance of this course, and to make you understand that we are giving it for free of cost, only to uplift our community, only to help our people, only to help Muslim Ummah. And we want you to take advantage, to take benefit from this. Yeah. Okay. And why Python? You know, it's the fastest growing language Nowadays, you hear Python everywhere. We rarely hear C or C++ and even Java. Like Java is very important language, you know. It's very secure and it has many benefits. But Python is more fastly growing than Java. And for the Python, you have huge developer community. What does it mean is you have so many developers who are adopting to program in Python. They want Python to solve their problems. Why? Because it's very easy. As we go on in the classes, you will understand that why it's easy, why I'm saying it's easy. And this Python is not only used by software or hardware developers, but it's also being used for automation. Automation, just now I gave you an example of automation. If we go back in the slides, can someone tell me what's the example of automation here? Automation means something automatically being done, something which is automatic. What's here? If you can say from any of the images, at least say 1, 2, or 3. Which image? This one or this one or this one? What's the automation here? Yes?
Kitchen one, the kitchen one.
This one, right? Yes.
Yes.
We are automating, like, for example, we keep a gas stove here and we program the gas stove that you have to close, you have to shut down, you have to turn off after 10 minutes, okay? Likewise, we have some oven here and we program that you have to shut down after 1 minute. So this is called automation. And it's being used in data analytics. What is meant by data analytics? For example, now we'll take the example of Al Rushda Academy. We have so many students and we have so many tutors. And we want to analyze the attendance of the students, that how they are attending the classes, how many students are regular and how many students are not regular. We want to try understand. So at this point of time, when you want to analyze the huge data, the number, many numbers, then data analytics comes into practice. Here the automation has come again. It's the same, okay? Now we can also use Python in machine learning. I hope most of you know about machine learning. It's learning to think like a human brain. We are programming in a way that our program thinks like a human brain, which is called machine learning. For machine learning, for applying the machine learning concepts, you need Python. We have many other languages like PyChar, PyTorch, but Python is very flexible. It's like best friend for machine learning. Maybe not in everybody case, but in my case, Python and machine learning are best friends, okay? And it's an open source. Open source, you mean it's available. You can create any program and you can upload it on Play Store or something like this. And it's very easy to use and easy to learn also. Rapid development, what does it mean is it has inbuilt models. Inbuilt models, what can I give you? The example of inbuilt model is, I mean, it has, can someone give me the example of inbuilt? Okay, I'll give you. Inbuilt, for example, if we take okay, you go to a restaurant and you have so many food items there and they have made packages. In this food item, you will find all the breakfast items, and in this package, you will find all the lunch items, and this package, you will find all the dinner items. So you just have to go quickly to that restaurant and say that I need a lunch package. They'll give you that. You don't have to select that I need chapati, I need this, I need this. Everything will be ready. Okay? In this way, just remember it in this way, inbuilt. In the programming terms, I'll tell you later, inshallah, when we begin programming actually. And now, what I'll cover you here, we have 2 classes, right? Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday, I'll give you all the theoretical knowledge, and on Thursday, I'll give you hands-on experience, I mean practical, so that we are good in both the terms. Okay, in the theory, what we'll cover, it's like introduction to programming, and then, okay, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'll not talk about all these now. We'll have a midterm exam, and we'll also have a final term exam. In between, we'll be having so many assignments, and I'll not give you homeworks, okay? I'll give only assignment. Assignment will be very easy, inshallah. You will be able to do it. And in the lab, what we'll have, the same thing, whatever we learn here, we'll practice, okay? Inshallah. And for this also, we'll have midterm and final exam. For the theoretical, I'll not keep the writing exams, okay? That will be very difficult. Even it's difficult for me. So I'll keep only options. You need to understand and tick options, okay? And in the lab, of course, you have to program. This thing, I cannot give you options. Where I am? Yeah. In the lab, I will make you write programs in Python, inshallah. We have 1 minute left for our meeting to be end, but we'll join again, okay? Are you tired?
No.
You have energy to listen to me again? Yes? Or shall we go in the next meeting?
Just afraid of red lines, that's it.
No, you will do the best, inshallah. The one who has spoken now about the red thing, who's that?
Inshallah, inshallah.
Inshallah, you will do the best in this, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So, shall we get a quick introduction for 10 minutes about the algorithm and flowchart? That helps us in the next class. Shall we? Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let us rejoin again because this free meeting ends in 1 minute. Okay, I'm ending the meeting and then we'll rejoin. Okay. It looks like the male participant can only listen for 30 minutes, right? We have only female participants left, so we'll go with this, inshallah. So Mehraj Unnisa is from computer science, and maybe I have to introduce what is meant by algorithm to Duha Fatima, and Razia Sheikh may also know it, what is meant by algorithm. So it's the basic step for, it's really very basic step for programming. Algorithm, it means it's step-by-step procedure to do some task. If you have a paper and pen, I would like to request you to take a paper and pen, please. I can wait for a minute. Please fetch a paper and pen from your house. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great, mashallah. So firstly, I'll explain you what is meant by algorithm, and we'll see the example, and then I'll ask you to write an algorithm, okay? Algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to do some task. Example, make tea. I'm asking you to make tea. How will you do that? Mehraj Unnisa, for example. Firstly, you will take a bowl. Okay. The first step would be take a bowl. Second step would be keep it on a stove. Third step, pour some water and then pour the tea powder and sugar and boil it for some time, and then pour milk in that after it boils. Then serve hot. So when I ask you to make tea, You will not think all of these steps in your mind. You just quickly go and make the tea, right? But for a computer, you have to say all these steps. It cannot make tea without programming. Okay, fine. That's okay for me to give the steps, give the programming steps to the computer to make a tea. But the computer is not so sharp that if you program that computer to make a tea and now you ask the computer to make coffee, it says, I only know making tea, I don't know coffee. But you can make the coffee if you have learned tea, right? Do you understand what's the difference? This is the way. You have to give the guidelines for every task. Make tea, make coffee, make decoction, make this, all these steps you have to feed to a computer. See here, if you want a computer to do some task like calculating the average of 3 numbers, okay? Do you know what is meant by average? Average is sum of numbers by the total numbers, okay? So this is the process that you do to a computer. First you will say computer now start means turn on. And first thing, this will be like the computer will ask you to enter the first number and the first number will be read. Next you have to ask the computer to enter second number, read the second number. The same way for the third number, and this will be the calculation where we store that calculated part in some variable. Okay, let me give you what is meant by variable. Now, how many participants we have here? Once I know your name, you said me, Mehraj, I can remember. Razia, I can remember. Yeah, you are going to say the definition, right? Yes. Before that, I'll give you a example and then you will go with your definition. Once you say your name, I can remember Razia, Ahmad, Zuha. I can remember everybody's name. But you know, computer cannot remember. I have to say this. The person first entered. I have to say, give some space and give some variable name and say, here is Mehraj. This is Razia. This is Ejaz. In this way, I have to say for everything I have to say, please give some space in your memory. I have to say like this and store the name of Mehraj. This is Mehraj. Give her one ID or give her one something as an identifier that you can always remember the name Mehraj. So in this way, for storing everything, we need to give variables. Yes, please give me the definition of variable.
Variables are containers for storing data values.
Very good. For the data values here, if Mehraj Unnisa is the name, what is the data value? What is the type of the data here? We have
string.
Very good. These are the characters. I mean, the letters A, B, C, D, all these letters, each letter is called as a character. Each letter is called a character and the group of characters is called a string. Okay. Here we are trying to read all the numbers that are entered by the user. After that, we are calculating the average. Now I want all of you to write an algorithm on the paper that you have taken now to calculate sum of two numbers. See this example and write the algorithm. If you can see the example, I can increase the size. Are you able to see this, right? You have to write step 1, start, step 2, this print and enter the first number, and then you have to write for adding two numbers. And I want to see the answers in the group. No, I think not required to see in the group. Let us allow all of you to share, and then I'll share again. Wait. Okay. Okay. I have allowed all of you to share, and yeah, please write it and share me the thing that you have written for addition of 2 numbers. Is anybody done? Sorry, Zuha, I was talking, but my microphone was mute. Mashallah, you have written it good. Please, can I go to Zuha again so that I can give her mistakes? Mashallah, you have written it correctly. Razia Sheikh, first step is start. Yeah. Zuha, in the second step, you given read. The A and B has to be given in the next step. Okay? And here is Mehrajun Nisa. Great. First number A, second number B. Very good. And I want to see from Ijaz if you have written. Yes, Mr. Ijaz, you can share. If not, no problem. Inshallah, next time. Okay. Maybe he's not there. Okay. So that's really great. All of you. Oh, yeah, he's sharing. And we can see his video. Yeah, Zuha Fatima, your mistake was you have to write A and B in the next step. You cannot read in the same line. First, you write enter A and B, and then you read A and B in the next line. The step 2 and step 3.
Okay.
Okay. Now. Okay. Very good. Mashallah, all of you. Calculating the average. Okay, you have calculated the average. Mr. Ajas, we were looking at your solution. I hope you understand the way that we are tackling our classes. So you have to be very attentive, very active, and you have to be with paper and pen all the time. Okay? Inshallah. So maybe there is some problem with the... Okay. Inshallah, we'll go here. The same way that you have written all the steps in a text, in English text. When you try to convert all your algorithm, the English text into into symbols. It's called flowchart. Flowchart is a pictorial representation of the algorithm. What I mean? It's just picture representation of what you have written in the algorithm. See here, when you write start and stop, you have to use the symbol. This is a symbol for start and stop. Okay, this is a symbol for start and stop. And this is the symbol for computation. Can anybody say me what's the computation is there here in this algorithm? What's the computation?
S equals to A plus B plus C.
Is this Duha who spoke about this?
Yes.
MashaAllah, you're a mechanical student and you know this. Great. And what is the input here? Input and output?
Entering first number, enter second number, enter third number, that is input.
Okay.
Output is print X.
Great. So for the input and output, we use these kind of symbols. This is a parallelogram. Okay. This is a rectangle. You can give it any name. Okay. This is for computation or processing, some summing, addition, subtraction, or something like this. And this is for decision making. Okay. Decision making, I mean, if you want to think yes or no, for such kind of things, we use this diamond. And this is for direction, where to go from up to down or in the right or left direction. And this is a connector. I will make you learn all of these things. It's very easy. It's really super easy, inshallah. The same thing for the for finding the average of three numbers. Let us write a flow chart. Let us draw a flow chart. Flow chart is for drawing, okay? And algorithm is for writing. The first step is start, enter first number. Because it is an input, we gave this parallelogram and we are giving the direction from up to down. Enter second number, enter third number, okay? Yeah, here we have other two students. Enter third number, and then now we are going for computation, which has to be done in a rectangular box, x is equal to a plus b plus c. And now we are also calculating, we are giving the average of these three. And then for the print, this is the output. So we are again giving a parallelogram box. This is the end. Okay, are you clear? How is a flowchart runs, right? Let us do some simple example here. Now we'll do one exercise. Do you know what is meant by a circle?
Yeah.
Yes, you know, right? What is the area of a circle? Can anybody? You have to be very fast in mathematics if you want to learn programming, okay?
Pi r
Pi
square.
r square.
Very good, pi r square. And what's the value of pi?
22/7 or 3.1.
Very good. Now we will write a flow chart to calculate the area of a circle. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I'm giving option to all of you. You can share the screens. First write and then share the screen. Okay? This is our activity, what we are writing for flow chart for area of a circle. Okay? First we'll give this is start. Okay. Anybody has done? Anybody has done? Now I'm not going forward. I want you to do the rest thing.
A equals to.
This is a flow. This is not.
Sorry, just test.
Okay.
I mean, capitals are
Something you forgot, Razia.
right capital here.
Can Mehraj, can you tell me what she has forgot in her flowchart? She has calculated the area.
Print A. Print A.
Very good, Masha.
Yeah.
After before
Yeah.
and.
And where is the screen of others? Okay, read R, and now you're calculating R. Okay, and also you can store R multiplied by R in some other variable, but it's just exaggerating one more statement, right? That's why no need.
Yes.
This one, this is fine, mashallah. And next. Buha, Ejaz, Yunus Ali, anybody has done? Great, mashallah. Very good, mashallah. Buha Fatima. So, if we are done with this activity, inshallah, no, you haven't done any mistakes, Duha. This time you have done very good, mashallah. Exactly as expected. So we'll end today's class with this. And inshallah, in the next class, we'll move forward. And please remember, every week I'll give you an assignment. You have to submit me before Sunday. Okay? Before Sunday, 10 p.m. India time. Okay? Inshallah. The assignment I'll give it to you today itself. Okay? Inshallah. So it was really great time to learn from all of you. Alhamdulillah. 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 Allahumma a'inna ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatik. Yeah, thank you very much. Jazakumullahu khair. We'll meet again on Thursday with so much of energy and optimism, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If you have any doubts, please, I am there for 5 minutes more. If no, we'll leave. Okay?
No dots.
Okay, mashallah. See you in the next class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.